Taurus, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is an energy reading for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising sign. That means you call it into you when you need to hear the message. That's what makes it timeless, but it does cast out for the week ahead of whenever it is that you begin watching this. And Taurus, this is the energy that we begin with. It's your energy. This is Taurus energy. This is never forget, established traditions. This is very parental energy, the energy of four solid legs under you, the energy of stubbornness. Think of the bull, because that's what male, I think elephants are called bulls. There's just this energy of never forget, right? The elephant never forgets. It holds on to the tradition. It has a firm grasp of what has been, what has come, and it defends it and protects it and takes care of it. The message that comes with this is learn from the past. And then we have 2 + 5, which adds up to 7, which is the energy of the work day, of getting something done and working towards something's completion. Let's figure out what this means for you, Taurus. Please remember that I do hope that you will subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to ring that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel, and then you can ring the notification bell to ensure that you get all the notifications. Make sure that you select all notifications. If you're looking for personal readings, I do those. Please go to my website and you can book and schedule at your own leisure, but you will get your answers within 24 hours of whenever you book and schedule your reading. They do tend to fill up quickly, so be aware. Taurus, anything that falls out is part of the message, so I'm just going to leave it on the table. We're going to get through this. Taurus. Energy. Taurus energy. Taurus energy. Okay, you ready? Let's cleanse the energy. Nope. Let's give it one more time. It's interesting, Taurus. There's a stubbornness here. There's a stubbornness here. There's a stuckness. Let's ask one more time. Taurus. Taurus. Yeah. And when I was dividing the deck, I skipped 5 too. So it's almost like avoiding change, or trying to not let change happen. It's interesting. Learn from the past. There we go. This is a very prominent and very dominant energy. And then we have in the future, a rebirth is assured. And there's your 5. So let me say this to you. No matter how hard you try to hold on to something right now, change is coming. And that could be why you're gripping even tighter. And ultimately, maybe that's what you're trying to do right now, is before things change, you're trying to learn from what you have in front of you, and you're trying to decipher and understand exactly what this meaning is, and like what, you know, what this stuff is. This is usually, however, learning from parents' mistakes or learning from your past. It's got to do usually with familiar energy. But then we have out here a very scorpionic energy saying a rebirth is assured. So there is an awakening here. and there is lightness, and there's light in the dark. Bats can see in the dark, and just little dim light. So awakening to a newness, a new understanding. I got to get more understanding. What exactly is this learn from the past? What do you want Taurus to learn? Three of Wands, your education. So it could be your education. It could be what is a good investment. This sense of, yes, actually seeing into the future because of what you have been through in the past. Learn from it and make sure that you don't repeat it. And maybe you can see that there is something ahead that's coming that you have to, I don't know, avoid, or that you might want to wake yourself up to and be alert to, because there could be opportunity here. Three of Cups is, we have three of Wands, and now we have Three of Cups. Two beautiful threes here. This is divinity. So this is celebration and being surrounded by people who care about you, being surrounded by people who nurture you and like you. And then Three of Wands, of course, is your ships coming in. So there is stuff to celebrate. And this could be something that's almost like certain or sure, financially sound. Now we have a rebirth is assured. What does one have to do with the other? Let's ask the cards that. We have Ten of Swords. There is an ending. There is pain that is finished. Something that is like almost accepting that things, you can't be changed in the past. And awakening to that and realizing that the only way forward is the future. And I think your friends would be very happy with that. Some sort of celebration you're celebrating now, or you're seeing that even though it's going to be painful to end in the future, that the ending has to come, and you know it's going to be for the better because you're awakening to a new time in your life. And that is where we begin, Taurus. Okay, and we're going to start the 7-day spread. So I'm going to go through each of the 7 days of the week, and we're going to pull cards for them. Let's start with the 7th day, see what the resolution is. I'm going to take a peek, and then we're going to draw the other cards. 7th day. Okay. 7th day. What is the resolution, or what is coming on the 7th day? Okay, you ready? Let's go. Day 1. What does day 1 have for Taurus, God? What can Taurus expect coming out on day 1? Defensiveness. Putting up your guard. That's learning from the past. Learning what not to let in, or a need to be more defensive. It could be a warning or a be informed kind of energy. And then we have that scorpionic energy, trying to avoid pain, trying to avoid suffering, trying to avoid getting wrecked again or getting hurt again. Also trying to avoid maybe feelings or emotions that you've pushed down inside of you. We're going to get a clarification. You could be trying to avoid an inevitable ending, or trying to block that sense of what you know is coming in some ways, right? Okay, so be clear. This is the Hermit energy. This is a Virgo energy. This is healing. A need to dig down and see in the dark, a need to be pedantic and slow about something intuitively. You know, maybe you're trying to defend yourself against an attraction that you know is in some ways not that great for you, but ultimately it's just something that's pulling you. There's a big pull here, a big draw, some sort of curiosity that you have and clearly cannot resist. Okay. Day 2 is Aquarius energy. This is some kind of dream or wish fulfillment. This is some sort of aspirational, something that you wish for, something that you desire, but there's heartache here. So it's almost like you're trying to not let yourself get sucked into what you know is inevitable, because you've learned about it, you know about it, and you see the direction that it's going. I don't care if this is a job. I don't care if this is a person. It almost seems like this is a lesson that you're being sucked into. There is heartache here, but there's also like, I can't resist it. I'm being pulled toward it. Please clarify day 2, God. Oh boy. 7 of Pentacles, something just isn't working out because you want to reach higher. Your esteem is higher. And so you're heartbroken that something just isn't, no matter what you put into it, it's not working. But there's more clarity here and more acceptance, I think, of an ultimate ending that you know is inevitable. What about day 3 for Taurus? What can Taurus expect on day 3? We have the 6 of Swords. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is going away to establish yourself, or going away, going independent, deciding to move forward toward independence. This could also be more Virgo energy. This could also be moving for a job, knowing that you have to be appreciated and sustain yourself. So whatever it is going toward independence and self-sustaining, or being self-sustaining, or moving toward where you are appreciated, right? Moving, like I said, could be new work, could be new job. That could be the way it manifests itself. This is kind of more Virgo energy. You could be moving toward this person, even though it's an inevitability. Like you think, oh, I know where I'm headed with this one. But it's like sucking you in. Okay. So what about the 4th day for Taurus? This is trying to take the high ground and trying to establish yourself, fighting for what you believe in, not wanting to drop your morals or your ethics, or believing in something, believing that something is worth it, and standing in your passion and being willing to work for it. That's the 4th day. And then we have this new offer, or this new love. So it's almost something that you can't resist and you want to fight for. Even though you're still not sure. You're really fighting yourself here. You're still not sure of it. And look at, you have the Page plus the 4, and that equals disappointment. There's something in here that you know is just, it's alluring and you want it, and there's an offer here and it's new, or it's maybe something that you think, okay, I have to do this, right? Maybe I don't know, I don't think it's an obligation, but there is still this sense of, I don't know that I want it. It's almost like you're trying to fight or resist the inevitable disappointment that you see coming from it. 8 of Pentacles is here. So, I don't know. Your work, maybe at work, where you work, or you're working on something, you're working to build something, but you don't want to get ahead of yourself, right? You don't want to get your hopes up too high. But God, this is something that you enjoy. This is something that you enjoy doing. What about 5? What about day 5? What about day 5? You come out. Now you're front and center. This could also be marriage, or what you committed yourself to. This is acting the way that you would expect yourself to act. This could also be financial prosperity and independence coming out for you on the 5th day, right? Prosperity coming through finances or a financial system. Can you please clarify? This is you starting to see your ships come in. You've been working on this, or maybe building something, and you've been fighting for this. But there seems to be this sense of maybe somebody else doesn't know if they want to accept the love. Maybe somebody's resisting you, right? Well, on day 5, there's this energy of major opening up and opening up and opening, or some sort of breakthrough that comes. What kind of breakthrough is coming to Taurus on day 5? Knight of Pentacles, something you've been waiting a while for. Maybe a new job, new work, an opportunity that took its sweet fucking time to get here. Somebody maybe who is very slow moving, maybe lazy, but could be new work. And then we have on day 6, we still got to get this resolution to see what it was on day 7. But what is day 6? What is this next step after the Knight of Pentacles finally arrives? We have Justice. This is Libra energy. This could be partnership. This could be a decision made in your favor. This could be balance. It's almost like something finally arrives that you didn't want to give up on. That equalizes things and makes things more fair. The tables get evened out. Can you please clarify then the Justice card here, how this plays out for Taurus? This is day 6. 5 of Pentacles, so it has to do with you were starving, or something was neglected, or you were impoverished, or you were deprived of something. Something to do with maybe money that you were waiting for and you didn't have. Okay, and this is the change, or a change of values now. A change in that perspective, or in that place, or a change in your finances that comes through. Let's get a Moon card before we go to day 7. Let's get Moon card. We have your commitment is being tested. Do you think? Your commitment is being tested. Okay, and then we have step out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone to keep your commitment. You're going to have to do something that is not like you, which is weird because everything else is you're trying to hold steadfast, right? But the North Node represents you consciously making effort toward your future. And so it might mean you put yourself out there, you push yourself forward, you take a risk. Let's clarify. It could even mean becoming more independent, being more independent. No, we have Ace of Pentacles. This is a huge opportunity that's come for you, and you can't say no to it. This is a real golden goose, golden opportunity. So there's this sense of your commitment is being tested. At the very least, you're being tempted. You're trying to stay away from temptation, but this is solid. This is a solid opportunity, or it's something that you really desire, something that you really want and really value. So there's this sense of stepping out of your comfort zone is defying your own set of morals and ethics. It could be that you have to face that. The change has to come from you, or because I don't want you to do anything against what you feel is right, but there's this sense of just being knowing when it's time to trust what's right is you're being pulled toward what's right. But I want to confirm if that's the truth. Is where Taurus is being pulled? Because this is such an opportunity here, and it's on the up and up. So I just want to confirm that Taurus should trust it. Should Taurus trust it? Should Taurus trust it? We have unfinished symphony. That's not a yes or a no. It's an ambiguity. It's almost like you have to trust this. You have to go the full distance because you have to complete something. Something is unfinished. And so you have to trust that this is the last leg of the trip. And in order to get on and past this and get to something new, you absolutely must finish what you started. Let's get to the 7th day, but first let's get to a spirit message, an angel message. We have balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. That's what balance has to do with. That's what this Libran energy has to do with, balancing out the part of you that has been deprived. You have to trust yourself enough, trust it, do it in order to complete whatever this is. Let's get into 7th day so we know how this ends up, and then we'll go deeper in the extended. The link is down below in the description box. I'll also pin it to the top of the comment section. I'll see you guys there.